Atlanta just got hotter. And no, it's not the weather. It's the nuclear-level meltdown between Yandy Smith and Rasheeda Frost. The two original queens of love and hip-hop, Atlanta have turned the ATL into a gladiator arena. And trust me, this feud makes the Kardashians' Thanksgiving dinners look like Sunday school. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the women who once sat on the thrones of boss lady respect have now flipped the table, literally and figuratively. And the fallout is so messy, it should come with a hazmat warning. We're talking eye rolls so sharp they could slice through diamonds, clapbacks hotter than ghost pepper salsa, and shades so deep even solar panels couldn't find sunlight. And if you thought this was just another reality TV catfight, wrong. This is bigger than wigs, bigger than Instagram lives, bigger than a Nicki and Cardi shoe-throwing rematch. This is about loyalty, betrayal, money, and who really runs the ATL when the cameras stop rolling. Buckle up, because what went down between Yandy and Rasheeda is so scandalous, it could make Mona Scott-Young herself scream, "Cut the cameras, dead ass!" Stay tuned, because once you hear this, you'll never look at love and hip-hop the same way again. So let's set the scene. Atlanta. The city of music, money, and messy reality TV moments that live forever on Twitter. Love and hip-hop. Atlanta has been running for over a decade, serving more drama than a telenovela binge on steroids. But recently, the OG queens of the show, Yandy Smith and Rasheeda Frost, decided to take that drama and crank it all the way up to call the fire department because the city's burning. Now, these two aren't just random cast members fighting for screen time. Oh no, these are the boss ladies. Yandy, forever the slick businesswoman who could negotiate deals in her sleep, and Rasheeda, the self-proclaimed boss chick, rapper, and fashion mogul with a boutique empire. Normally, you'd think these two would unite, right? Wrong. Instead, they've turned ATL into a WWE arena without the spandex. Here's how it all popped off. Whispers started swirling about. Rasheeda allegedly feeling like Yandy was stealing shine and stepping into her territory. Some people claim Rasheeda threw shade during a behind-the-scenes moment, hinting that Yandy wasn't built for Atlanta hustle. And if you know Yandy, that's basically like telling Beyoncé she can't sing. Fighting words, honey, then boom, a leaked clip hit the internet. Somebody's cousin's friend's boyfriend's barber must have been holding their phone sideways, because suddenly the world saw Yandy and Rasheeda in what can only be described as the Atlanta version of a Cold War. The clip showed Rasheeda rolling her eyes so hard, I'm pretty sure they're still orbiting somewhere near the moon. Yandy clapped back with a line that had social media gasping, "Girl, your boutique might have clothes, but your closet's empty when it comes to loyalty." Mic dropped. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, oh, they went feral. Memes dropped faster than mixtapes in 2010. Someone posted a split screen of Rasheeda's eye roll next to Serena Williams' tennis serve. Another had Yandy's clapback edited over Thanos snapping his fingers. In less than 24 hours, this clip became the digital equivalent of free popcorn at the movies. Everyone wanted a piece, and let's not ignore the fan theories. Oh baby, the internet detectives put on their trench coats and magnifying glasses like they were auditioning for CSI Atlanta. Some swore this was all about money. Maybe a brand deal gone wrong. Maybe boutique versus skincare line beef. Others whispered about loyalty issues, claiming Rasheeda felt Yandy was cozying up to the wrong people. And then there were the conspiracy theorists who, bless their messy hearts, suggested Mona Scott-Young herself staged the whole thing to boost ratings. Honestly, not even mad at that theory. It's Mona. She probably has a drama factory in her basement. The reactions from fans were split right down the middle. Team Yandy supporters were screaming. Finally, somebody told Rasheeda she ain't the queen of Atlanta. Meanwhile, Team Rasheeda fans were dragging Yandy like luggage through Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. It was a digital battlefield, and the hashtags told the story. Deborah Boss Chick vs Boss Lady, Yandy snapped, Yish Rasheeda rolls eyes, and of course, the classic Marp LHHATL. But here's where it gets even juicier. Insiders started leaking more details. Allegedly, this showdown wasn't just about shade, it was personal. Rumors say Yandy tried to broker a business move in Atlanta, maybe even stepping into Rasheeda's territory with her own brand ventures. And in the world of love and hip-hop, nothing says betrayal like messing with another queen's bag. To make it worse, both ladies reportedly pulled in their alliances. Kirk Frost, Rasheeda's husband, apparently had a few not-so-subtle things to say, which only added gasoline to this reality TV bonfire. On the flip side, Yandy's crew was hyping her up, saying, "She runs New York and Atlanta. Put some respect on it." And listen, when Kirk gets involved, you know it's messy. This man has already given us more scandal than 3 seasons of Maury combined. Him jumping into this feud? That's like tossing a raccoon into a fireworks factory. Nothing good is coming out of it, but it's definitely entertaining. So here we are, Yandy and Rasheeda, 2 women who used to smile for the cameras together, now throwing subliminal grenades at each other. The internet is watching like it's the Super Bowl, only with better commentary. And the crazy part? This is just the beginning, because when 2 boss ladies go to war, it's never just about one fight. It's about legacy. It's about image. And it's about proving who really deserves the crown in Atlanta. And from what we've seen so far, this feud isn't cooling down. It's heating up so much that the city might need FEMA relief by the time they're done. If you thought the leaked clip was the main course, oh no, that was just the appetizer. The real chaos came when the celebrity reactions, fan edits, and behind-the-scenes whispers started hitting the internet like lightning bolts on a stormy Atlanta night. This wasn't just a feud anymore. This was cultural warfare, with shade being the official weapon of mass destruction. First up, let's talk about the celebrity commentary because, whew, everybody and their mama had something to say. Kandi Burruss from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She slid in with the most passive-aggressive prayers for both ladies post, which in reality, TV language translates to, "Y'all messy and I'm sipping my sweet tea while watching." Cardi B? She hopped on Twitter for 2 seconds and simply wrote, "Chile." That one emoji alone had the blogs dissecting it like they were Shakespeare scholars. Then came the memes. Lord, the memes. Somebody photoshopped Rasheeda's epic eye roll onto Mount Rushmore with the caption, "National Treasure." Another edit had Yandy's clapback audio dubbed over the Mortal Kombat "Finish Him" soundtrack. TikTok went full Broadway with reenactments. People grabbing their wigs, slamming doors, and screaming "empty closet" like it was gospel. This wasn't just drama. It was performance art at this point. But let's get into the plot twists, because trust me, Mona Scott Young could not have scripted this better if she tried. Word on the street? Rasheeda allegedly called Yandy a visitor in ATL, hinting she'd never be a true boss chick of the city. Fans instantly clocked that as the Shade Olympics, awarding her a gold medal in petty commentary. Yandy, however, clapped back harder than Beyoncé's Renaissance tour lighting crew. "I may be a visitor, but at least my throne travels. Phew, baby." That line hit so hard the internet needed oxygen tanks. Meanwhile, other cast members couldn't resist picking sides. Spice, Queen of Dancehall, and Certified Chaos Magnet reportedly told fans on Instagram Live that both Yandy and Rasheeda were acting like high school mean girls fighting over who sits at the cool table. And of course, Spice ended it with her signature cackle, which fans immediately remixed into a TikTok sound. Now, let's talk public outrage, because the fans weren't just sipping tea, they were guzzling it, choking on it, and then spilling it everywhere. People flooded the LHHATL hashtag with opinions that sounded like courtroom testimonies. Team Yandy stans were calling her the Harriet Tubman of reality TV. She freed New York, and now she's here to liberate ATL. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's fans argued she was the blueprint, the original, the boss chick who paved the way for everyone else. Someone even tweeted, "Without Rasheeda, there'd be no Yandy and ATL. Pay homage, sis." And just like that, Twitter turned into a digital Hunger Games arena. The chaos didn't stop there. Paparazzi caught Rasheeda stepping out of her boutique, pressed, looking unbothered as ever, rocking sunglasses bigger than her patience. Reporters asked her about Yandy, and all she said was, "Some people come to Atlanta for clout. I came to build." Boom, another grenade. Yandy, of course, responded on her Instagram story with the classic, "Atlanta knows who really puts in work. Don't play with me." She didn't name names, but everybody knew exactly who the smoke was for. At this point, fans were begging Mona Scott Young to live stream the reunion, because clearly regular programming wasn't enough. People wanted drones, 4K cameras, and subtitles in bold letters just to catch every ounce of shade. One fan even wrote, "This feud got me more stressed than my student loans." And honestly, same. And honestly, same. But wait, it gets juicier. Out of nowhere, an unverified blog claimed there was more behind the beef than just ego. Allegedly, Rasheeda felt betrayed because Yandy had been working with a major Atlanta promoter that Rasheeda had history with. And by history, we don't mean business meetings. We're talking late-night dinner sightings and rumors of money being owed. If that's true, this isn't just reality TV beef. This is money, territory, and personal betrayal mixed into one messy gumbo pot. And speaking of messy pots, Kirk Frost decided to toss his spoon in too. Because why not, right? Kirk reportedly hinted during a podcast that outsiders don't last long in ATL. Sir, if hypocrisy had a face, it would be yours, considering you've spent half your marriage sleeping on the couch. Fans immediately dragged him into the mud, reminding him that he is in no position to give commentary when he's basically the unofficial mascot of LHH scandals. Meanwhile, Yandy's husband Mendices popped in with the most loyal husband move ever. He liked every single post defending Yandy. Didn't comment, didn't say a word, just double-tapped his way into supporting his wife. The internet noticed, and suddenly Mendices was trending, with people calling him the silent MVP. By now, this feud had escalated into a cultural moment. Talk shows picked it up, podcasts broke it down, and fans were dissecting it like it was the Zapruder film. Charlemagne the God even joked on The Breakfast Club. Yandy and Rasheeda fighting over ATL like it's the last Popeye's chicken sandwich. Savage but accurate. The craziest part? Neither woman backed down. Every interview, every Instagram live, every appearance became another chess move in this high-stakes boss-chick battle. Rasheeda throwing shade from her boutique? Check. Yandy calling out fake loyalty while sipping champagne? Check. Fans caught in the middle, arguing like it was the Civil War Part 2? Double check. At this point, Atlanta wasn't just shaking, it was quaking. And the only question left hanging in the air was, how far would these two go before the entire city turned into collateral damage? Because when pride, money, and crowns are on the line, it's not just a feud, it's war. And trust me, this battlefield wasn't done claiming casualties yet, so let's talk aftermath. Because when two titans like Yandy and Rasheeda collide, the aftershocks aren't just gossip, they're cultural earthquakes. Atlanta hasn't been this shaken since Freaknik videos resurfaced on TikTok. And the fallout? Honey, it's messy enough to make a Bravo reunion look like a church bake sale. First, the reputations. Rasheeda, once the unshakable queen of the ATL hustle, suddenly found her empire under a microscope. Fans started side-eyeing her boutique prices, dragging her for selling $80 jeans they swear they could find at Marshall's for $12. Boss chick branding? Fans argued it felt a little outdated when she's busy clapping back instead of clapping sales numbers. One meme literally said, "Pressed is more pressed than its owner." Ouch. Meanwhile, Yandy's glow-up was getting mixed reviews. On one hand, fans applauded her for holding her own, calling her the Angela Bassett of reality TV, unbothered, graceful, but ready to burn the house down if needed. On the other hand, critics argued she was clout chasing ATL shine the way a toddler chases bubbles, loud, messy, and guaranteed to pop. But here's where it spiraled. The alliances started fracturing. Rasheeda's so-called inner circle began leaking tea like a cracked teapot. One friend claimed Rasheeda felt deeply betrayed by producers who kept giving Yandy more screen time. Translation? She's not just mad at Yandy, she's mad at Mona Scott Young. Which is basically like fighting the final boss in a video game. Good luck with that. Yandy, meanwhile, gained unexpected allies. Spice, who had clowned both women earlier, suddenly leaned more toward Yandy after Rasheeda reportedly threw shade about dancehall not being real music. Spice's fans? Oh, they were ready to storm Rasheeda's comments section like it was Area 51. And when Spice is on your side, you don't just have support, you've got an entire army armed with blue wigs and sharp comebacks. Now, the public perception. Fans started dividing into camps like it was the Marvel versus DC universe. Team Rasheeda painted her as the original queen, the blueprint, the woman who built ATL into what it is on LHH. Team Yandy clapped back with, okay, but she's the one keeping the show alive. Now, arguments got so heated, online, that Instagram had to start deleting comments, like it was spring cleaning, and just when it looked like the dust might settle, boom, another twist. Someone leaked a text exchange allegedly between Rasheeda and a producer. In the messages, Rasheeda supposedly complained about being overshadowed and demanded more respect. Whether real or fake, the internet ran with it like it was the 10 Commandments. Yandy's fans instantly screamed, "See? She's threatened!" Rasheeda's fans countered with, "She's just demanding her flowers." And the rest of us were left sipping tea so hot our tongues still haven't recovered. Meanwhile, the businesses started feeling the heat. Pressed Boutique saw a wave of 1-star reviews on Google from Yandy stans, while Yandy's skincare line suddenly had Rasheeda fans leaving comments like, "This lotion can't even fix fake loyalty." We've seen petty wars, but this was economic warfare. But let's not forget the ultimate casualty, the cast dynamic. Producers reportedly had to separate Yandy and Rasheeda at filming multiple times. Reunion taping? Word is Mona had security guards on standby, like it was the Mayweather fight. Rumor has it Rasheeda almost walked off set, while Yandy demanded they let the real bosses talk. The reunion didn't just promise fireworks, it promised a full-on nuclear detonation. And the craziest part? The city of Atlanta itself became part of the feud. Local blogs, radio hosts, and even restaurants were weighing in. One ATL restaurant owner tweeted, "Rasheeda been coming here for years, but Yandy tips better." Y'all, this isn't just a feud anymore. It's Yelp reviews, it's memes, it's legacy. So what's the big picture consequence? The line between entertainment and reality blurred into a fog so thick, not even Stevie J's shenanigans could cut through it. For Rasheeda, this feud chipped at her untouchable boss chick image, forcing her to fight for a throne she thought was already secured. For Yandy, it's a double-edged sword. She got the spotlight, sure, but at the cost of being painted as the outsider who came to stir the pot. And the audience? Oh, they're eating it up with a fork, a knife, and a side of hot sauce. Ratings are climbing, the drama is trending, and memes are immortalizing every second. Nobody's watching Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta for music anymore. It's all about who rolls their eyes hardest and who claps back fastest. At the end of the day, one thing is clear, Yandy and Rasheeda aren't just beefing. They're rewriting the rules of ATL reality TV. And whether you love it, hate it, or pretend you're above it while secretly binge-watching, it's undeniable. This feud didn't just shake Atlanta, it cracked the whole foundation. But don't get too comfortable, because in the world of love and hip-hop, peace never lasts. And if you think this was wild, just wait. The next scandal's already brewing, and it might make this OG showdown look like a pillow fight. And there you have it, folks. The ATL throne room is officially in shambles. Wigs are flying, and alliances are breaking faster than Kirk Frost promises. Yandy versus Rasheeda didn't just shake love and hip-hop. Atlanta, it turned it into the Super Bowl of shade. And the best part? We're the lucky fans sitting front row with free popcorn and a Wi-Fi connection, but let's be real, this isn't the end. Oh no. This is just chapter 1 of the OG War saga. Tomorrow, there'll be another clapback, another leaked DM, another cryptic Instagram live that has the blogs frothing at the mouth. And you already know, when the drama hits the streets, Celeb Rux is the place dragging it straight into your living room with zero mercy and maximum exaggeration. Now do your part, because gossip this hot needs backup. Smash that like button like it owes you money, slap that subscribe button harder than Rasheeda rolled her eyes, and drop a comment below letting me know whose side you're on. Are you riding with Team Yandy, the traveling throne queen, or Team Rasheeda, the original ATL boss chick? Don't be shy. Pick a side, start a fight, stir the pot. This is reality TV, baby. Participation is required. And remember, around here, scandals never sleep. The moment a wig gets snatched, a secret gets spilled, or a celebrity slips up on Instagram Live, you'll find it right here on Celeb Rux. Because why watch the drama on mute when you can have me narrating it with the sarcasm turned up to 100? So buckle up, because in the world of love and hip-hop, the only guarantee is chaos. And as always, welcome to Celeb Rux, where fame meets flaws and the mess never ends. And the mess never ends.